What up? It's Rob, HNRA42. This is why I'm making this video. Bought a CMC single stage drop-in trigger. I've never had a nice trigger at all. I'm very cheap, poor individual, and I've just reworked mil-spec triggers myself and come out with some pretty nice at-home trigger jobs. You can find that online. But I broke down and bought this trigger for myself, and it's got a question about it. Not complaining, just a general question. I'm somewhat surprised at the amount of travel in this trigger, and it's super hard for me to show on video because it's a very light trigger, very, very light, and the brake is crisp and clean. But I'm surprised to be able for it to travel as much as what you're seeing. That may be totally normal. I have no idea. I just know it's a $200 MSRP trigger. And I was surprised that there was that much travel. And I can push it forwards. Surprised that there was that much travel in the trigger. I don't know. But it may be the way it's supposed to be. I didn't have any problems with needing tape under it for the hose to line up. The whole trigger pack's not moving. It's definitely just the hammer, trigger hammer. I mean the components that are supposed to be moving. But tell me what you think. In the past, all I've ever had I've used like the Joe Bob. I think Joe Bob's the one's famous for it. The Joe Bob grip screw, which basically goes through your pistol grip and engages the back of this trigger bar, and when this pushes up, it pulls the trigger back, which starts to pull the trigger for you. Just takes the travel out of the trigger. Then you bend some springs, and it's controversial. I've done it both ways, one leg cut, one leg not. This isn't an at-home trigger job video. You can find plenty of those online. And I've had a lot of luck with that. But this last one, I don't think I'll cut a leg again. This last time I started getting some light primer strikes. And so I was kind of in the market for a $1.50 hammer spring and ended up buying the CMC. I wonder if I ran this back under it. I think I could. I'm not sure if I could take out this little bit of travel that I'm not loving and see if that wouldn't solve my problems. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Might make a video about this also. Like Jack Elmo says, I'm a cheap ass, so I've kind of just went to I got a little, it's better than a hardware store, specialty store, and picked up, this is left hand, I just run it up in there, and then run your grip screw up under it. That's what I've done in the past, but I'm loving the weight of this thing, and the brake, it's amazing. Just surprised about this travel. If I put it on safe, I can come to there and push it back No, it might not be coming out in video. But if you put it on safe, push all the way back, then you go to fire, you still have a little bit of take up prior to the trigger breaking. My son's in the background. Today's his 2nd birthday. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you around, fellas and sisters.